What's going on, guys? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my office. And today I'm going to show you one really cool find that I found for the very first time today. So that's like pretty exciting for me. But I want to get through the stuff that I found Friday and Saturday. So we're going to be going through some stuff here and, just give your input as it comes. There are a couple of things that aren't here. I just realized that when I went out on Friday, I found some pretty decent things, but I know that they're not all here. But regardless, there's still some good stuff that we can look at today and some good things that you guys can learn about as well. So I hope I sound good, and do me a favor, hit the like button early. Also, if you get a chance and you want to learn about more things to flip, all right, because you guys know I go to garage sales all the freaking time. These are just random things that I've flipped that I'm about to show you, but if you want more things to flip, go check out the Green Room University down below, second link, and get the free guide. It's PDF guide. It also puts you on our email list, which has a lot of fabulous content. All right, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I hope you guys can hear me. And we're going to go into the first find of, I think, Saturday. And I did film the ride along, so you'll see that as well. But the first find of Saturday, who knows what kind of backpack this is right here, right? What kind of style of backpack is this? All right, so you can take a guess. We know that it has a laptop sleeve right on the side. Anytime that you see kind of like the zipper right around here, you know it's pretty much a laptop sleeve. But we have an interesting type of backpack and a style of backpack that you should be definitely taking a closer look at. This style of backpack is a camera bag. Okay, so it's a camera backpack. It's made by a really good brand called Kata, however you want to say it, K-A-T-A. I'll see if I can get it closer to the camera right there. Okay, so it's Kata, and Kata is real good. Lowy Pro is good as well. There are a couple other brands, Tamarack I want to say, but Kata bags are really good. The last Kata bag that I sold was like $109.99. I picked it up for I think like $10 or so at a Goodwill. This one right here was, I want to say $8, if I'm not mistaken. That's what my brother paid for it. Should be able to get somewhere around the vicinity of $60 to $80 for this Kata bag right here. So pretty nice, really good condition. Actually, excellent condition. But that was the first find of the morning on Saturday. Now, let's talk about the second find of the morning. Now, this one, once you see the ride along, which will probably, at the rate that I'm editing things, it'll probably come out in like 3 weeks. But I did notice, one of the things that I do when I go to garage sales is if my brother is taking a little bit more time than normal to do his rounds and look for stuff, then I tend to start analyze more things. I almost challenge myself to find something at the garage sale that's worth some money. And so I found something that's in these two bags. All right. So I think we can kind of, positively infer that whatever's in these bags is probably worth some good coin, because usually decent shoes or collector types of shoes come in like bags like this. They come in, different kinds of protective things. But this is a nice bag. Like if you were to try to make this bag on a private label market, for shoes, it's an extra probably $2 out of Nike's pocket just to get a bag like this for the shoe. And it has a zipper inside and everything. So let's look what's in bag number 1. And I believe I paid, gosh, $15 for both, if I'm not mistaken. So the very first one is a brand new pair of, now you guys have to help me out because I am not a huge sports fan, but this Ronaldinho special edition cleats, right? Football cleats, soccer, however you want to say it. But those are really cherry. I'm talking like I could not pass this thing up. So I believe it was $15 for both. These do have the screw off kind of cleat things right here. And they are in just the nicest leather I've probably ever seen. They're so pretty. So anyways, that was in bag number 1. It's probably going to be $100 or so, 100 plus on those shoes right there. And then in these, I like this bag better because there's this cool stitching on top. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this red, amazing, stitching. So yeah, like I said, and the bag is like nice, and it's got the Nike logo on there, and it has the Ronaldinho kind of thing right there. So you're dealing with a pretty decent shoe when there's a bag that comes with it like that. So here's the other set. Now these don't have screw-in cleats or anything like that, but I would assume that these are soccer as well. We have tags on this one, and these are another variant, right? So I thought this was pretty cool. Yeah. So this one, don't know, but probably somewhere around 100 as well. And I was surprised that the guy, I mean, sold them to me for pretty dang cheap. I mean, I was like really, really surprised. So anyway, that was a really, really solid score. I don't know much about soccer stuff, but I know when it's time to risk some money, and it's really, really cheap to risk the money. So I don't think there's any money to be risked, really, because this is all going to be money and profit, should I say. But it's one of those things that I want to share with you guys because, if you're going around, take a little bit extra time, especially if your garage sale partner is out there and taking some time, then maybe, instead of being on your phone and trying to plan the next sale, maybe stay at the same sale and take a look around a little bit more. Almost challenge yourself to really delve into things and see if you can find something. That's what happened when I found those. So anyway, but Bobby Moons says Nike 149.99 used from eBay. Interesting. So that's good. Yeah, any amount of advice that you guys can give me on that, I would definitely appreciate it. Now, the one thing that I want advice from you guys from is the last thing that we're going to look at today. And it's the very first thing it's the very first of this that I've ever found in my entire hustling career. My brother has found maybe two. Rakin's found a fair amount. But this is the first time I've ever come across one, and I paid $2 for it. So we'll get to that at the very, very end. Like I said, if you're enjoying this content, you're learning some things, then hit the like button, please do. I want to shout out some people real quick that are in here. AZ Mick, David Feingold, we have Bobby Moons, Andrew Molina, Michael Razzo. We have a lot of my friends in here. Flipping for a Living, you'll see him on my show soon, again, from Canada. So he's there. And okay, so I just want to shout out some people. No big deal. Okay, what did we find at the next garage sale? Now, in no particular order, we decided to get these Chaco sandals right here that are basically nubs on nubs. If you can see this, right? I thought it was I thought that was a really good score. Now, here's the catch, guys. It is delaminating a little bit on the sides. You can kind of see right here, see? A little bit of a delamination issue. However, you'd be so surprised how much these things are if you try to buy them brand new. I think these are Z1 or Z2 Chaco sandals without the toe loop. These are women's 8. They are basically mint, and they have a little bit of delamination. We should be able to get rid of these for around $50, 50 flat, 45 to 50 flat in this condition. Some person out there with shoe goo is just going to do what they need to do to get this back to normal. And instead of paying $100 for a pair of sandals, they'll pay $50. And so that's what we decided to go on with this. We paid $5 for these sandals right here. Great brand, Chaco. All right. And then when you are trying to figure out, like, is this a medium? Is this a wide? Look on the back. You'll see the sizing, and then you'll see dots or you'll see dashes. If you see dashes, then it's going to be a very wide type sandal. If you see dots, which is a majority of them will be dots, then you have a medium or normal width sandal. Okay. So what's going on? I see a lot of people. Thrifty Treasures, good to see you. At that same garage sale, forgot what I paid for this, but it's not very much. Let me see here. I think I paid 15 for this thing, maybe 10. I think it was 10. So we have a Garmin, right? Anytime that you see these kind of Forerunner watches, right here. No, I didn't even pay 15. Shoot, this thing says 10, so it was 10. It was exactly 10. Sorry, she did not budge on the price. A Forerunner 310, I want to say, is the model of this one, or 340. Let's see here, a 305. So Forerunner 305. As of last Saturday on FBA, it's yielding about $65. And that is more than likely just the watch and just the charger, right? So if you know about FBA, you know that the price that you're seeing is the very bottom level market price, and you need to price accordingly if you have more stuff that comes with it. Like, we got the watch, we have the charge base, we have the wall charger thing, we have the heart rate strap, we also have an extra little band, the Garmin Training Center disc, and everything. So it's pretty complete. And so I'll be shooting for maybe a little bit higher, but I would estimate that I get about, you know, maybe 70 bucks for this, something like that. That's not too bad. You know, all you got to do is just charge it up. It's a little USB charger thing, and you power it on, and you can clear some of the stuff that's already in there, and off it goes. I mean, that's pretty much it. So that was a pretty good score. I like that one a lot. At that same garage sale, I think I paid $4 for these. Now, anytime that you guys, if you have an antique booth, this is a really, really important thing to pick up, okay? So this, antique pool balls, vintage pool balls, definitely pick these things up when you get a chance if you have a vintage booth. But even if you don't have a vintage booth and it's like a very low risk, like you probably want to pick them up anyway, throw them on eBay. So I haven't looked up the price for these on eBay, but I know in my booth I could probably get a solid 30 to 40 bucks for these things. No problem, like really easily. So these are nice. They don't have that like extreme gloss to them or anything like that. They're just vintage. They've been used. They look good. They kind of have like the sheen of an old bowling pin, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't even go in and like count them all. I asked the lady, is this a complete set? She's like, yes, they're complete. So I'm taking her word for it. Even if they weren't, though, they would still sell. So there's a good question in the feed. It is, do you have problems with theft from your antique booth? No, I might. I don't know, because I don't put a whole lot of things in there that are worth a lot of money to me. When they sell, they pay good money, but to me, you know, they're not worth that much. So if there is shrinkage or theft, like I don't even know if I would notice it, because I don't get wrapped up into any one product that's in my booth. So let's go into this next find. I thought this was a really good find. It's more of like a rescue. Like, it's just neat because like when I go to South Congress here in Austin, Texas during what's called First Thursday, they have a lot of like street vendors and stuff. Now it's no different than a street fair or a market in any other town. You're going to find people with odd things and belt buckles and bracelets and, you know, summer dresses and stuff. And here in Austin, Texas, you know, people, one of them does stuff like this. You know, I love this kind of stuff. So this right here, we have a blue morpho butterfly. That's like the nice side. And then here's the other side. I think the dude sold it to me for like $1 or $2. I don't know, something like that. I mean, you got to rescue this kind of stuff. Like if you have a booth, this is like booth gold, like this kind of stuff. And anything that's in a display case that's like really well done. Most of the times when I see butterflies out at garage sales like this, they're kind of torn to pieces and they're like, they've been exposed to high heat and they just don't look that good. But this one was super cool. I mean, this is like a blue bona fide hustler little cheddar butterfly right here. So I thought it was pretty nice. I could put it in my booth and get easily 20 plus for this thing. Because when you go downtown and you try to buy them, ones that look like this, they're going to be like 40 bucks, you know, 40 bucks brand new. They're pretty, they're just really pretty. So anyway, I don't know, you know, maybe I'm the only person that enjoys this kind of stuff, but I thought this was really, really neat. Hey, we have Rabia in the chat. First time catching one of your live chats. What's up? It's good to see it, Rabia. So yeah, there, check out that. That's the find right there, man. That thing is super, super, super cool. I mean, look at that, right? The color changing it does. I thought it was rad. And then the back is like, you know, it's equally as beautiful, but not as, I mean, the front is definitely, this one's really pretty. I think as a defense, I don't know if it's a defense mechanism is the term, but all those little spots and stuff are supposed to mimic eyes. So that way they don't get eaten by predators, right? So that it's a little like, how do I say it? In the wild kingdom, you know, having a bunch of eyes like that, it makes it look like a much bigger thing than it really is. And so I don't know if I'd classify it as a defense mechanism, but I know that has something to do with it. So, and I know someone out there is going to help me out. Well, there's a pretty good angle right there. See how pretty it is? So yeah, a butterfly. I think we spent a lot of time on this thing. I just realized like I probably spent 7 minutes talking about this thing. It's that cool. It really is. Okay. Let's talk about some of the stuff I found on Friday. Okay. This is not worth that much, but I had to pop on it because it has a couple games that I kind of want to play a bunch of. So we have one of these things. I don't know what these are called. These are like plug and play kind of things. Yeah, plug and play TV games. It's got pole position. It has Galaga. I think that's how you say it. And those two, and it has Miss Pac-Man. So I'm like, I really want to play these games. They're just fun. And I'll play it. And when I'm so tired of it, it'll end up at my garage sale or it's just going to get donated. But So I got one of these things for $1. I want to play it a bunch. Now, when you see the little micro arcade game looking things, like the micro arcade Donkey Kong ones, especially the ones back in the day, those things are worth some pretty good money. They actually look like mini arcade games. Like the actual screen is tilted, it has a big joystick in the middle. Look for those kind of things. They're kind of rare though. So just because we're looking at something rinky dinky that was probably sold at Target doesn't mean that this stuff is not worth anything. I mean, when you find the ones that look like mini arcade games, those are usually worth some decent coins. So it's been a while since I've seen one though, so I couldn't even direct you to a video where I have one because it's been a long time. Galaga is what someone says. Galaga. Okay, so there we go. Thought it was a pretty nice score. I had to pop on it. I think I spent $1 on this shirt. It was $2, $1. Yeah, $1 on this shirt. It's a Wrangler, just a simple denim pearl snap shirt. Got to buy it. Put it in the booth. Pearl snap shirts now at this rate now, because it's the summertime and this is the long sleeve. This is probably a $15 to $22 shirt right here. Okay. Now another shirt that I did find, I paid $3 for this, and I was very surprised that the person said $3 for this, because other shirts next to it that were vintage pearl snaps, and they were okay looking. He was asking like 10 and up, right? But I managed to look at this one. I pulled it out of the rack, and I was like, oh, it's a vintage, it's a retro Wrangler, but it's not even retro. It's just called a Wrangler retro line. Okay. It is a current day shirt. I thought it was really killer, and I was like, holy crap, this thing's got tags on it. So $3, I picked this thing up. It is a pearl snap shirt. It's really, I thought it was pretty nice. It's a large one, can't go wrong with that kind of stuff. So I'll probably still put this in my booth. I might look it up on eBay, but likely it's going to be shaking out in that 20 to 29 range. So who knows? Maybe I'll put it on eBay. I don't know yet, but it'll almost definitely go to my booth. For $1 at a garage sale on Friday, which is just sitting in a box of Wii stuff, and they were like the box of Wii stuff had a price that said $50 on it. It was a Wii with some nunchuck stuff. You know how you go to a garage sale and it's like the standard Wii and Wii Fit board and all this stuff, and Wii Sports. And I went through the games, and there was just a bunch of really dumb games. And then this one was in there. I was like, holy crap, can I just buy one game off of you? And she's like, whatever you want to offer, I'll take it. And I was like, how about $1? And she's like, all right. So this one right here yields with scratch disc only on FBA. And it's pretty low rank. It's like, I think 2000 or below. The first one is like 1191 or something like that as of like Friday. So I say that because, when you have this thing and you look at it, you're like, okay, I got the disc, I have the insert, and then I have the actual artwork on the outside. I guess that's what they call it, the artwork, the insert, or maybe that's the insert and this is the guide, whatever. I have everything to the puzzle here, right? And you have the actual Wii branded, red case. I could probably ask a little bit more than market price for this, because this is a pretty unscratched disc. Like superficial light scratches. That's what I'll put on FBA as the description. Superficial light scratches. And yeah, thought that was pretty interesting. Now, I know a lot of things are getting restricted, and who knows, by the time that you guys see this, maybe a month from now or like right now, but like I said, like things happen all the time. It could get restricted tonight and be like, oh, Bonafide Hustler, that's not the right kind of information. So I know certain things are getting restricted. This could be restricted as of right now. Who knows? But I'm pretty confident that even on eBay, and it's fetched some decent money. It's a first class rate. It's not a big deal, Thought it was pretty good. $1. So anyway, okay, I want to get to the actual last thing I wanted to talk about. You'd be thinking like, wow, didn't you get more stuff than that? I did. I just don't know what. I think it's in the garage somewhere. But I want to show you the last, and I need your help, okay? I need you guys' help real quick, because this is, I've never found one of these. My brother's found one or two, I think two. Raken's found many. And I was excited because I was like, all right, it's like $2 or something like that. So how much should I charge for this thing? I don't generally do clothing, but when I do clothing, it's outdoor stuff and cool pants and North Face pants and Mountain Hardwear pants. If it's if it's clothing, it's sometimes a vintage jacket, or it's going to be a jacket like what's sold today. I sold a $200 jacket today that I probably picked up for $20 like 3 months ago. So that's the kind of clothing I get into, like sporting kind of clothing and outdoor stuff. But I couldn't pass this up because I was like, holy crap, that's one of the wild. So I need your help. and it's one of these, right? I mean, by the time I go like, bam, like everyone sees that stitching and embroidery, everyone should know what this is. So what should I charge for this thing is the next question. So it's a medium, and there's nothing special about it, you know? It's just a normal shirt, flip cuff right there. Looks like that. It's nothing or super ornate, but it is a Robert Graham shirt. What would you put that on? I mean, what would you price that on eBay? It's not starched or laundered or anything like that, which is kind of a bummer because I wish I could pick it up like that. But when you guys send them off, do you polybag them? Do you? I'm probably gonna polybag it. Polybag it, then put it in a padded poly. If that makes sense. I'm not gonna go get it starched or anything like that or dry cleaned. But what do you guys do to get these things moving? Shane J says 39 shipped. Maestro Vintage says still haven't found a Robert Graham. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It says knowledge, wisdom, truth on there. It's got some interesting embroidery, you know, like yeah, this is an interesting shirt. So Resell Devil 666 says $29.99 since it's a medium, 40 shipped in a poly bag, Cade Lawrence. So that's pretty decent find, you know, first class rate. I couldn't pass it up. I had to get it, you know. I think anyone else would have as well. So not a huge clothing seller, but or should I say this kind of clothing seller, but I know when to pull the trigger on things. And I think that's pretty much it. I want to show you guys something that's really, really cool, okay? And this is just because you guys are here. This is not a garage sale find, but I am going to open this on this channel because I know that a lot of people that follow me are cool and like nostalgic and like you might appreciate this. Now, this is the first time that I'm ever going to look at this thing after I ordered it off the internet, but I thought you guys and I could probably enjoy this right now. So it'll be framed soon. It's shipped to me. I did get popped with a Facebook ad, and then I was like, wow, I got to have that thing. You guys want to see it? Let me know if you want to see it. I got something cool in this tube right here. What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is? I'll take it. You know, this is the last thing that we're going to discuss today. I think I keep looking around because I know there's more stuff. But anyway, you know, some solid finds though. Some solid fun stuff. What do you guys think? What do you guys think it is? You guys start guessing, guys. Come on. I mean, it was 28 shipped to my house or something like that. It's a poster. A Banksy print. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like Banksy stuff. A movie poster. Ooh, Cade Lawrence is close. What movie is this? This is in my top 10. So I'm going to start getting it out, okay? There it is. It's the first time. I haven't opened this thing since I got it like a week and a half ago. Things are getting busy around here. We got the green room meetup coming and got a lot more priorities than opening up a poster and admiring it. But I will do it right now on the show. Kill Bill, no. Come on, you guys know me better than that. Here we go. Boondock Saints. Let's see it. Top Gun, Scarface, Die Hard, Star Trek. Oh, Maestro Vintage. You are the man or the woman. This is the print. I need to go get something for it tomorrow. All right, this is the first time I'm looking at this thing. Oh my God, this is awesome. You guys ready? Isn't that rad? I thought that was so cool. I mean, I just was, once I saw this thing, I was like, all right, that's it. Gotta have it. I love this movie. I literally love this movie. It is good. The remake, not so good. This movie, incredible. Yeah. So yeah, it's a big ass artwork thing of you got the presidents down there. We have the van. We have, here we go. We have Pappas. We have the main characters of the movie. I thought it was pretty awesome. I know it's such a good poster though. So anyway, 100% pure adrenaline. That is the movie's slang word or slang term, whatever the quote. Thought it was a really good thing. Point Break is really, really awesome. If you have not seen Point Break, I'm telling you right now, like it is a movie that is just incredible, incredible. All right, so that's pretty much it. I did watch one other incredible movie yesterday, and I'm just going to tell you guys what it is real quick. It's a movie called Get Out. honestly, one of the best movies I've seen in a very long time. And that's pretty much the show, guys. I wanted to show you guys some cool finds. You guys can tell me what you think is the best find. Honestly, if I look down at the finds that I just showed you guys, I think those Nike shoes are probably going to be the best thing. They're a little bit more longer term though, or middle tier kind of resale. They're not going to be paying me back within a week or something. Maybe they will. Don't know. But I thought those were the most solid scores. The score that I think you guys could learn the most about, because it's a little bit more rare to find the soccer cleats and everything. You guys got to know about the camera bags. Okay, camera bags are really important. Kata, Tamarack, the other one, Lowy Pro, really, really good things to look out for at garage sales. And then, if you have a booth, then pick up really interesting, quirky booth stuff like the butterfly that I showed you, or pearl snap shirts, or things like that. And when the price is cheap, pop on things that you don't know about. I mean, that you know about, but you've never hustled before. Robert Graham shirt, So thought it was pretty cool. One last thing, Cade Lawrence says, I live in Austin too. Bonafide Hustler might come to the meetup. So our meetup is coming up really, really, really soon. I mean, I'm talking within 4 weeks. To be eligible to go to the event and to go to this green room seminar, which has a limited capacity of 100 people, you must be a green room member for that. Everything outside of that, I believe, is open to the public, and we will have a schedule out. You have to request to be part of the Green Room Meetup page 2017. It's a Facebook page out there. But that's where all the communication goes and all that kind of, it's a lot of fun. So that's coming around. That's what I've been working on a lot lately. And that's pretty much it. Go check out the link below if you want to, if you're interested about the green room and you're interested about getting this guide and all that kind of stuff. Second link down below will explain most of it to you. And that is pretty much it. I will talk to you guys on the next Bonafide Hustler video. Take it easy and look for ride-alongs dropping this week, because I am editing some of them. See you later. Bye-bye.